All right, so we may as well just jump right in. So for the upper closed kinetic chain workout, I chose a push-up. I used gravity to make it easier and harder. In order to make it easier, I put one of my bases of support, and in this one it's my hands, up on a higher surface. This makes it easier because we're pushing less against gravity while doing the push-up. And then to make it harder, I moved my feet as the base of support up onto a higher surface. And this makes it harder because now we're pushing more against gravity than we would be normally. And as you can tell from the video, I'm not very good at them. Next, for the lower closed kinetic chain, I chose lifted clams. I used range of motion in order to make these both easier and harder. So to make it easier, I just did a standard clam instead of lifting my entire body up. So I just used less range of motion. And then to make it harder, I added a block under my knee, and that creates a deeper range of motion at the end of each rep. And it just makes it harder because you're pushing all the way up and all the way back down. Next, for the upper open kinetic chain, I chose a bicep curl. So to make it easier, I again used gravity. So I rested my arm on a bench. I'm still doing the full isotonic contraction, but because I'm not fighting against the gravitational pull, it just makes it a little bit easier on the client. Then to make it harder, I held one arm in an isometric contraction while the other one did the full bicep curl. This obviously makes it harder because your muscle is working during the hold as well as when you're actually doing the bicep curl. And then lastly, for the closed open kinetic chain, I did the leg extension. And for this one, I just used higher weight or resistance. So to make it easier, I used a lower weight. And to make it harder, I used a higher weight. I was also going to add a band around my legs when I was making it harder, but I forgot them at home. So I was going to do that because that also will create your glutes working because your legs are going to have to really pull to make sure the band creates resistance as well. So yes, there you go. I really enjoyed this lesson. It was nice to get a different idea of what you can do to make things harder and what you can do to make things easier on the clients that don't involve just adding weight or adding less weight. Kind of keeps it fresh and exciting for everybody. So thanks so much.